Modelers, how's it going? Right, at Western Park in June at the model show, I was I was with my mate and we walked past the swap meet and saw this 83-inch extreme flight MXS out there. I think, if I remember right, it's priced up around about £550, something like that anyway. Now, it's got a DLE 35RA with a DLE can and the DLE header pipe. It's got 5 Savox digital servos, one McGregor servo I think on the throttle, so the other 5 we've got 2 elevator, 1 rudder, 2 aileron. That are all Savox digital servos. The fuel tank was in the model, all rigged up. Just needed my own receiver and ignition pack. Receiver pack, which I brought a LiPo for that. My good friend helped me out with that because it's got a beck installed as well. So I've run it through a Castle beck, I think it is. Yeah, it's all ready to go. Like it's all good. It's set up on my transmitter. All the surfaces are set up. Everything's working fine, apart from this engine, which I've sort of had a bit of time with it. Not much, but I keep having a look and different things, and I had ideas as to what might be wrong with it. But anyway, I want to tell you about it. So we're walking around Western Park and we go past the swap meet area up at the top. If any of you have ever been, I don't know if you know it by where they have the fair for the kids, there's one there. It was there. It was about 550, I think, if I remember right, something like that. We walked past, I have a look at it, I thought that's quite an impressive model. There was a tear in the film at the back towards the tail. Nothing structural, I've checked it all over, it's absolutely solid. Just like a cosmetic tear, which I've sorted out. And the guy goes, you know, he saw me looking at it, he says, "You're interested?" I went, "Nah, I'm not spending 550 quid on a second-hand plane," do you know what I mean? So we walks off and we comes back and the plane's there and this chap stood there and he says it again. He went, "You really want this, don't you? You keep coming back." We didn't, we just walking past, you know. He said, "I can let you have it." Did he say 450 or something? Whatever it was, I don't know. But we carries on walking around. I mean, if any of you went to Western Park that weekend, you'll know it pretty much rained all weekend, on and off. It was really muddy. So as we walked past, this is on the Sunday, right, we walked past it half a dozen times, and every time he kept saying, "You keep coming back now, you keep coming back." And he went, he said something like, you know, "Stu, I'll let you have 400 quid or something." He said, "If you take it down." I said, "No." And he walks past and he says it again, and my mate went, he opens his wallet and he goes, "I've got 20 quid, mate." Because I think it's cash only at them swap meets. He goes, "I've got 20 quid. He said, "I need to buy some glow fuel." So I opened my wallet and I went, "Mate," "I've got 230 quid in my wallet. That's all I've got in cash." I said, and this was just to get him off my case so I could walk past without him like sort of badgering me. And he just looked at me and he went, "Go on, that'll do." He went, "That'll do." And I was like, "Let me have a look at it again." So I looked at it and I'm like, "Right, we got DLE can, and this has had hardly any use. DLE can, header pipe, Savox digital servos, the airframe." And I sort of tallied it up to what it would, you know, would cost you to buy, put all this together brand new. And we're into like sort of £2,100 mark roughly. I thought I can make something of this. This could be a cheap model, you know. So I had it, took a punt in it, and borrowed 20 quid off Chris. Give the chap 250 quid. Walks off. Brought Chris some glow fuel with my bank card, so he's had his money back. But yeah, it waited then until I got somewhere I could sort of work on it. But like now it's here. I did get it all ready, and when I come to turn the engine over, it would fire, it would spark, it would choke, fire, it'd then fire, but it wouldn't continue to run, but it was flooded. So I think there's potentially a metering issue in the carb. That was my first sort of thoughts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to strip down the carb and service that. But when I started to look at it, I thought, well, you know, even if it was a metering issue, surely by a little bit of adjustment on the needles, you know, what allow the fuel in, I could sort of maybe regulate, maybe get it to run just a little bit, but nothing. So I keeps having a look at it, and I looked on some forums, and people saying like the spark plug cap on the MGK CM6, it really has to push on tight, like it really has. And I thought, well, this isn't pushing on tight. And then I look inside, and the rubber boot in there looks like the bleeding mice have been at it or something, or somebody's had an accident or whatever. It's non-existent. I thought, well, that can't be helping. So I had to think about it. I thought, Pro Build, I know Pro Build do some DLE stuff. So I'll get on the internet, I'll look up for Pro Build, and I'll give him a call. There's a really helpful chap on the end of the phone. He says, yeah, he said even a hairline crack in one of them boots, he said your engine's not going to run. So he sent me a brand new MGK. We've got a package here from Pro Build. I'll show you what I've ordered. I didn't order these, but they've sent me these in the pack. Little pack of dairy milk chocolate buttons, and it says on there, a little something from us to you, from the Pro Build team. Now that, it's making me want to buy an engine off of little things like that, you know. So, anyway, the chap said, he sent me out a new DLE spark plug cap with everything in there you need to fix that. So it's the whole cap, the boot, heat shrink tubing, there's a diode in there, and there's a clamp. Now I've got an idea how to do this, but I'll have a look when I take the other one apart. And then this cute little thing, I mean, how cute is that? Look at that. I mean, is that just like the smallest little MGK spark plug box you've ever seen? That is so cute. So yeah, brand new spark plug. So I reckon this is going to fix the issue. And what I'm going to do is I am going to service the carb as well. Whether we'll get that in on this video, I don't know. I'll try and do it all in one, but there's a new little spark plug. Look at that little bitty thing. That is just, I mean, so cute. So what we're going to do is I'm going to bring you down to the to the plug cap. We're going to have a go at changing this plug cap and hopefully not mess it up. If I've got time today, we'll strip the, like I say, we'll strip the carb on video and do a service on that, because I do think there might be a metering issue on it. I might be wrong, I don't know, but I've got all the bits, so it won't take long to service the carb, standard Warbro carb. So yeah, we'll disconnect all the batteries, make sure everything's turned off, and we'll put this plug cap on, and we'll see if this fixes the problem, if we can get this DLE running. And I'd love to fly this week. I've been looking forward to flying it for so long. I've been told they fly like, you know, little foamies and that, and so nice, you know. So yeah, I am looking forward to it. But yeah, that was a great service from Pro Build. Really helpful on the phone. Stuff's here within, when did I order it? It was actually meant to be being delivered tomorrow, but it's come today. £29 posted to the door for the plug cap, the plug, and some dairy milk. There's some little dairy milk buttons. So I'm going to change the plug cap, eat them, have my coffee, and hopefully this works. But yeah, I'll bring you down and we'll have a go at changing this. So I'll see you in a minute. Right, you're back. I've taken off the old plug cap. I've got all the new parts in front of me here. I'll bring them into shot for you to replace. So we've got our heat shrink, our new internal silicon, new diode, retaining clip for the plug cap, 2 halves for the plug cap, and the crimp. And basically what I've done, I've took the other one off. I'm just going to reassemble the new one in reverse order. But I just want to show you the state of this. Can you see that? How chewed up is that? I mean, what's happened there? I really don't know what's happened there. It looks like somebody's been at it with an axe or something. But I can see the diode inside. I can see where the way it goes and what it does. So I've got something to copy for the new one. So yeah, let's assemble this best we can and see if we can get this this engine running. I've got a funny feeling this might be the reason this plane was up for sale so cheap, or why the guy wanted to get rid of it, so was so keen to get it sold. I'll tell you what, if this is the issue and this engine runs sweet now doing this, it was a bargain, this aeroplane. Absolute bargain. Right, I'll put that in there. I have no idea how you get that actually into there. I'm wondering if once you put it in place, it won't go any further than that now, if you can see that in there. That when I put this into it and push, it pushes it into place is all I can think. So we'll try that. We'll pop that in there like that. We've not found the centre yet. We have now. We're the right way round. I think it's got to be. Let's push in. Yep, that's gone in, that's gone in nicely. Yeah, happy with that. Something's gone right. Or at least I think it has. Then obviously we need our our outer casing on. Now this might be a bit fiddly for me with my my big clumsy fingers, but we've got to close these tabs. There's these like little locking tabs that lock into place. We've got to close these over. A bit tight actually. I was trying to wonder what the best way to do this might be. Let's try the pliers. Oh yeah, there we go. Pliers is the way. Close that right over. Yeah, it's pinching up nice. So this you can tell a quality bit of kit, can't you, when it does what it's supposed to do. Alright, get that round there now. T-split. It's just tight. It's like a spring clip. This is where I lose it. It goes flying across the room and I'll never find it. Oh, there we go. On. There we go. New plug cap. So now what we've got to do is crimp that there. side. God, that's tight. And then come over to the other side. That's on tight. So now what we'll do is we'll drop these heat shrinks on in order. That one's on next. You sort of have to overlap these like that, like stagger them like that, you can see. So I'll just get my heat gun. You might get a cable in front here because my plug sockets are above. I'll move that there, and then what I'm going to do is move this, move all these flammables, because I don't want to be setting fire to anything. So yeah, just sat like that. And if we just put that on a low setting, with a lower setting, and just gently. There we go. They're actually like forming a glue between the bonds. Good stuff, that. Nice and tight. Wait. Bear with me, chaps. I'm just going to put this away. I can't just dump it. I've got to be tidy. Okay, so that's done, and that's gone very nicely. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause you for a second. I'm going to go and get a spark plug, a socket for the spark plug. I'm going to change the plug, and I think we'll go outside and see if it'll fire up. And if it does, it runs okay, then I'll probably come back and service the carb just for just to know that it's done. So let's get this plug changed. Give me just a second. Back in a bit. Right, I'm back. So here's our old plug. Look, I mean, it's really wet. This is, and it looks a bit gunky and nasty and messed with, to be honest. This is a new plug, which is nice. I have got my feeler gauges here, but I'm not gonna mess with it. It's not too far off what DLE say, so I'd sooner just put a new plug in out the box as it is, and try it. So I'm not even gonna put the plug onto the lead and try for spark. I'm just going to put this in the engine, put the lead on, because look, they say it does have to be a really tight fit, so I don't really want to be messing with the fit really. What I want to do is I want to get this in, get that on, and go and try it. Should it not work, then I'll come back and have a look. But I think we're going to be all good, but we'll see. I'm going to put this in now. I'm going to put that lead on. I'll take the model outside, get it secure and restrained, and I'll take some fuel out, fill it up, and you can meet me outside, and we'll see if it'll fire up. So, see you in a bit. Right then, should we see what happens? Let's do it. Absolutely buzzing. Oh, I'm over the moon with that. Absolutely, what a result. So yeah, the top end wasn't quite there and the idle was a bit on the rough side. The transition was decent, but it just needs a bit of fine tweaking on the old needles, but I'll do that tomorrow. The main thing about this video was to, you know, find the issue and see if we get it fixed, and we got it fixed. I've got some photos of the plane put together from a couple of weeks ago outside that I'll put at the end of this, just so you can see what it looks like. It says some patches on the back I've had to do. It's not, the covering's not as to original. I had to repaint the cowl and do some work on the cowl. But it's like cosmetic stuff. If I really like it, I will recover it at some point, but I'll probably get a year or two's flying out of it first. But yeah, I mean, I've just worked it out, because I was like, it's probably, there was a time I was thinking it's going to be one of them engines I just don't run. The plane I paid was £250. The stuff that I've just bought from Pro Build for the fix was £30 with postage, and some chocolate buttons. The battery was £15. Receiver, I've got receivers, so I don't really, you know, it is what it is. I think you've always got your receivers, so I'm into it for £295. Now I tell you what, if this flies as good as they're supposed to fly, that is a bargain. You can't buy a foamy for that. Do you know what I mean? It's mad. It's absolutely mad. I'm so looking forward to flying it. I like big aerobatics. I like a model that gets around the sky very, very well. You know, I like the high up stuff and things like that. I think it's going to suit me. It might even end up with a smoke system on it at some point. But I'll have to see what it does with the weight and the performance. It's a very capable 3D model. I can prop hang, I can harry a roll, I can harry that kind of stuff, but it don't sort of interest me. I mean, you might see a prop hanging every now and again or something, but it's big sort of aerobatics, big long knife edge passes, low and stuff. That's my my kind of thing. So inverted low slow passes, that kind of stuff. So yeah, but yeah, the engine, a little bit of fine tuning. That's all it needs. It's absolutely, I'm over the moon, absolutely over the moon. I'll balance the prop as well, just for the sake of it. But I am, what a bargain, man. These swap meets, you can find them. It was kind of meant to be, I think. So I think me and this one might be, you know, partners in crime for a while. We'll see. But yeah, I'm so buzzing, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing and your comments. Keep them coming. It's nice to talk. It's nice to, you know, have the support. Yeah. Hopefully, all being well, if the weather's good, this one will be at down the field the weekend, or maybe even Friday. Who knows? I'll get on with the tuning the engine up tomorrow, and I'll just put the last few bits back together, and then that's it. It's all ready to go. So yeah. Thanks again, guys. Thanks for everything, and yeah, like and subscribe and all that stuff. And hopefully, there'll be a video at the end of the end of this week, or the end of the weekend with a flight of this one. Yeah. So, thank you. Buzzing, absolutely buzzing.